Hello, this is John. I am making a, I have made a 2020 wildlife calendar. The sun's getting in the way, isn't it? Well, anyways, uh, the 2020 wildlife calendar that I have made myself. It is printed on a Epson ShareColor P800 printer using fine presentation matte paper. The reason I chose matte paper is because a person will be able to write notes with a pen or a pencil on the paper. With glossy, you would be able to do that. The pictures themselves are what I have taken with my cameras. They're either taken at Hines Park, which is in Wayne County, Michigan, or let me see if I can find a page, or they were taken in my backyard. This is a hummingbird uh, from my next door neighbor's uh, flowers that she had during the summertime. The resolution of the images are great. The pictures fall anywhere from December to January, or January to December probably makes more sense. Anyways, this lake here was probably taken in March. That's why I have it in March, but it could be a little earlier or later. Well, already showed you this picture. Oh, well, I am selling this on my website. That's not the reason why I'm showing you this, because this podcast or YouTube video, whatever you want to call it, is going to be more broad about because photography, because computers. Although I'm more of an Apple computer myself, and uh, but that's the comparison probably being minimalized. We call it camera equipment. Uh, Although I am not going to get into camera reviews or the specs and all that. There's plenty of them out there. Uh, I'm going to be delving more into the pictures themselves, how to take them, how I take them, and how I try to improve my photography every day. Uh, I'll get uh, I'll get more into what kind of cameras I use, what kind of computer equipment I use. Well, for once, for one thing, I use an I'm an Apple person. I would call myself a fanboy, but well, I don't like that word. Anyways, I like Apple computers, and I'll tell you the different. I got my main computer is an iMac Pro, and I'll get more into specs and what have you. And then, like I said, I'll tell you about my photography equipment, what kind of lighting I use, what type of photography I do, and stuff like that. This is just a basic general introduction of the podcast, of me too. Uh, it's not scripted, obviously. Uh, and I'm not the world's greatest public speaker. I can do okay though. This picture I like. I'll show you a better picture in another podcast, but I just so happened to catch it where the black squirrel was closing his eyes and folding his ears down. It makes for an interesting picture. There's one picture I liked that I didn't use. It just didn't print out right. It's kind of camouflaged. I'll show you that picture too. Here's a silhouette of I think it's an egret, or it could be a great blue heron. I couldn't tell. And like I said, I'll show you the calendar a little bit better. Now, I'll show you the last page if I can get to it. Or maybe that was the last page. No, that's not the last page. Oh, come on. Ah, here's the last page. That is a great blue heron. Great blue heron. My pronunciation sometimes can not be good. My pronunciation sometimes is not that great. Anyways, besides photography, I like Lego. I'm a big Lego builder. Mainly, I like the create, the creative creator expert series. Something it's for like people 16 and over, although I'm 55. And I got quite a few sets. Matter of fact, I even made a little Lego city that I'll show you a little later on. Like I said, this podcast isn't about reviews. Isn't the you know isn't about one camera being better than the other. It isn't about computers all about computers. If you want something like that, there are plenty of other YouTube videos out there that will cover the bases. And plus, I think we're all tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Uh, I am not claiming to be an expert photographer. I'm far from it, but I'm getting better every day. At least I think I am. I've had a couple of photography courses in college, but I mainly started off, oddly enough, in Photoshop, like editing and retouching photographs. Then I got into photography. Um, Other than that, I hope I am recording this, or else I'm a fool. I know I am. Oh, yes, I am. I see it. Stop recording right there. Well, anyways, uh, this is basically just an introduction video. Probably not a very good one. It's my first one. Give me a break. Anyways, I think that's it for now. The next one will be a little bit more polished and a little bit more on topic. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, in case I haven't said it, my name is John Pep. I was born and raised, and still live in Michigan, in the Metro Detroit area. Uh, I'm 55 years old, like I already said. I have an older sister who's 5 years older than I am, a niece and a brother-in-law, and a father who's 92 years old. You might see him poke his nose in it every once in a while. And I said I had a niece. Oh, I, my mother passed away about going on almost 3 years now. Yeah, I really miss her. Well, anyways, that's it for now.